federal jury deliberated for less than 2 hours before ruling against Elon Musk in his lawsuit against Sam Altman and OpenAI. 2 hours. That's shorter than most stand-ups at a FAANG company. In today's video, we find out how a lawsuit worth up to $180 billion, meant to unwind one of the most valuable AI companies on the planet, got thrown out not on the merits, but on a filing deadline. Then we find out why that might not actually be the end of it. Musk was one of OpenAI's co-founders in 2015, contributing roughly $38 million on the understanding, his words, that the lab would develop AI for the benefit of humanity, not to make anyone rich. He left the board 3 years later. Then in 2023, he started his own AI lab, xAI. Then in 2024, he sued. The core claim, Altman and OpenAI president Greg Brockman stole a charity. They allegedly took a nonprofit built on donated goodwill and quietly restructured it into a for-profit arm that made them personally wealthy. Musk wanted them removed from leadership, the restructuring unwound, and up to $180 billion in what his lawyers called ill-gotten gains returned to the OpenAI charity, not to him. The court never actually ruled on whether any of that was true. Instead, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers and the advisory jury found that Musk's claims fell outside the 3-year statute of limitations. The restructuring Musk was complaining about happened years before he filed. He waited too long. Case closed in 2 hours. OpenAI's lead attorney William Savitt was direct outside the courthouse. He said Musk sat on those claims deliberately, holding them as ammunition against a competitor he couldn't beat in the market. The subtext being, this was never really about charity law. It was about xAI needing OpenAI to lose. OpenAI's lawyers also surfaced internal messages showing Musk himself had floated a for-profit structure, on the condition that he retain control, and at one point pushed to fold the whole company into Tesla. Musk posted on X that the ruling was a calendar technicality and announced he'd appeal to the Ninth Circuit. His attorney Mark Tobroff told CNBC the case is about preserving charities from exploitation. The judge, for her part, said she was prepared to dismiss any appeal on the spot and noted there was substantial evidence supporting the jury's finding. That is a judge telling you to your face that she thinks you're going to lose again. Here's why this verdict landed when it did. OpenAI just raised $122 billion at a valuation north of $850 billion. Meanwhile, SpaceX, which absorbed xAI in February, filed confidentially for an IPO in April and could go public imminently. Both men are racing toward the public markets at the same time with the same narrative pitch. We are the ones building the future of AI. A lawsuit hanging over Altman's head would have complicated that story considerably. But here's what the Musk lost, story over, framing misses. The court never determined whether OpenAI's conversion from nonprofit to for-profit was legitimate. That question is still open, just not in this case, and not right now. California's Attorney General has a separate ongoing investigation into OpenAI's restructuring. The charitable trust question Musk raised isn't resolved. It's just that Musk is no longer the one asking it, because he filed 3 years too late. A jury took 2 hours to decide that the most important question in the case, did Altman and Brockman turn a nonprofit into a personal payday, was never going to be answered here. The appeal will probably fail. The underlying question probably won't go away. And both of these men will spend the next 12 months trying to convince public market investors that they're the one worth betting on. The lawsuit was always the sideshow. The IPO is the main event. This has been Runtime. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.